Good day, Coach.
Hey, Carl.
How much more difficult is it to manage preparation while having this many new players in the squad?
It's not that much different. You know, you still put the same things in place, and you still ask them to do similar training to what we've been doing before. It's just that it's a different place. It's a nice little area to practice. So we've introduced a few different things, and it's been good. It's not been that difficult.
Bangladesh have included 6 pacers in their squad. Do you foresee them utilizing a different plan to the usual spin?
I think they still have the 4 main spinners. Whether they use 2 or 3 fast bowlers will be something that they might be trying to change to, which it means we will definitely get much better pitches to play on from a point of view of better batting wickets. So you never know. It will be a good thing, but the 4 spinners will still be there.
And if so, do you think that could play into the West Indies' hands a little bit?
I'm hoping that whether they play the 4 spinners or 5 spinners or whatever, it plays into our hand, and it plays a role in the way we think about it, because we seem to be underdogs. So I hope that lifts us rather than who they're playing.
What are you looking forward to from the captain, Jason Mohammed, considering he's been outside of the setup for 2 years?
I think he's a how shall I say? He has a good cricket brain. He's been captain quite a few West Indies underage teams. He's been captain at Trinidad already, so he has that pedigree and that ability. So I'm just expecting him to lead from the front.
What will you be looking for in the upcoming practice match?
Just guys to try and put in place what we've been practicing, the things we've been trying to do, which is how we score runs, how we set fields, how we bowl to those fields that we set. All these little things that we're going to try to implement in the main game is to try and do tomorrow.
Do you think the preparation has been enough prior to an international series?
It's never enough for me. I think that I would have liked the sort of time span we had in maybe New Zealand before this, but this is what we have, and we just try to fit in as much as we can in that period.
You've now lost 2 players from the ODI squad to COVID-19. Just how much of a blow has the pandemic been to West Indies cricket?
Look, this is the 3rd tour we're having in the pandemic, and for us to have had 2 players, it's difficult. It's a hard time in the world. I hope those 2 players get better quickly, and that's all I can say. You know, you can't really judge by how many players. It's just been a hard time for all of us.
And this is your first series of the ODI Super League. Just how important is it to get a good start?
It's mighty important, because they'll have to catch up in the series. We don't want to be going into the playoffs anymore, so to catch up in the series is going to be hard, so we need to start well.
Have any of the new players really impressed you in training?
I think they've all impressed me. They've all had that hunger in their eyes. They've all played well. They've all tried to do everything that we say and try to work hard on their game, so they've all impressed me.
And having done match scenarios today, how close are you to deciding upon your 11 for the first ODI?
We're close enough, but then that's the practice game will be the best indicator, and that will give us the notice that we need. They'll give us the idea of what other players bring to the table in a whole game situation. So tomorrow will be the final straw.
Thanks, Coach.
No problem.